So I do have a little bit of an error. I didn't properly label or document how the water pump came off. I thought I put the bolts in a baggie like I usually do, but apparently not. However, I seem to have kept a pile of bolts related to where it came off. I don't think this is related. I think this is one of the motor mount bolts. Slip that up here for now. I've got the pump assembled. As I mentioned before, I decided to use the same exact method that they did when they put the car together. Figure it's worked this long, so what do I have as far as bolts? I've got what looks like a couple of longish 12mm. They may go in. Let me see if I can start threading this in and make logic out of it. Put those there. Whoa, okay. Don't run away. That is an awkward spot. And of course that hose is in the way. Let me take these bolts out. I can see where they line up, but I can't see whether the threads are correct. I'm going to just take them out and try one. Alright, that appears to thread into the block. So I'm going to say these are probably correct. Just make sure this one does. Because I'm going to be putting some RTV on this. Again, RTV gray is what I pulled out. Not blue, not a gasket, not an O-ring. RTV gray. It's the everything glue. Okay, but before I do that, you know the drill. The good stuff. And of course I forgot my paper towels. I got this pretty clean, but I mean, I'm sure there's fresh dirt and grime and oil and stuff on it. Not that you can see. Cool. Okay, let's get that little bit off there. Yeah. RTV gray. That's so weird. Alright. It looks like once this is in, there's another pulley. This is so confusing. You know what, I'm not going to put the RTV on yet because I still have to figure out where this goes in the whole scheme of things. Because I'm pretty sure it is related to the position of the water pump. Of course, the manual tells you how to put the block together. I don't have very good pictures of where everything else goes. I mean, I could go back over my old videos and just see, but yeah, let's get some of this junk off of here. No clue. I haven't the foggiest idea. Let me view this again, just to see, because there's an obvious spot where 2 bolts go in. And there's another spot that looks like 2 more bolts go in. Okay, I think this does go on separate from that pulley. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. This is so weird. I can't believe they indicate RTV for this. I mean RTV gray for this. And 2 bolts. Alright. 2 bolts. What I'm going to do and get this to align correctly is start threading 1 bolt while holding it away from the block. Make sure to get the alternator wiring in the way so that it's darn near impossible. There we go. How am I going to get that one in? I'm still holding this the best I can to keep it from touching the block. Ow. What am I doing wrong here? There it is. Okay. Get this other side. Start threading in. That way I know I'm going on square. Well, not square, but at least align the one hole with the other hole. Why is there a giant gap here? Let's tighten it on and see what happens, I guess. Alright, 12s. Alright, at least it's totally reachable. Oh, fudge. How did I ever get this stupid thing off of here? Oh, I see some very bad news. Looks like this lower alternator bracket gets in the way of a necessary bolt for the water pump. Yay! Again, could they have put a hole? Could they have slightly changed its shape? Could they have maybe repositioned that one bolt for the water pump? Because when you want to replace a water pump, of course you want to have to remove an engine mount. Okay. I mean, that's going in. I'm guessing that this... Oh, no, that's not it. It has to have been this long one. Which, yeah, even if I had known, I would not have been able to get that in there. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to crank the two other 17s. Maybe they intended for this. I'm going to crank the two other 17s as hard as I can. This is unfortunately not going to be very hard because I can't really reach them very well. And I'm going to remove, or at least loosen that bracket out of the way. Here's my 17. That one. Okay. I'm gonna go get a wrench. Oh, is this my 17/19? Yes, it is. Okay. So you are going to be plenty tight, and then this is held on. Yeah, just by those two. Not terrible. Maybe if I get this one out. If I get that one out, I can... No, I can't crank it up because it's got another bolt in the way. what size? Or what bolt? Where did I put? Is it this one? I hope so. Alright. Looks like I should be able to get that one in there now. Yeah. Unless that's not the right bolt. According to this it is. Okay, so that means I have to loosen it again. I don't think I can get this in there. Pocket wrench. Do I have a 12 over here? Before I do, I'm pretty sure this one goes here, which is a 10. And then I think there's another one on the bottom. Is it 1 or 2? Oh boy, it's 2. Oh, but I wonder if it's these 2. Wait, no, there should be another long one. I set it down somewhere. That one. Oh, that's way in there too. Alright, where's my magnet? But at least I can get the other rear mounting bolt in. Yeah, that goes right in. So I gotta find another of that. I would have just had it though. Most likely, but not definitely. So I've got this one stray bolt up here, but I don't think this went to it. This is the right size. I think this is either the correct bolt or it's another of the same exact specs. So I'm going to use it. Oh no! Oh no! It goes behind the pulley. Can I convince it to go in? Oh no! It's extremely close to fitting with the pulley in place. I'm going to attempt a little bit of force. Yeah, okay. And it still threads. All right. Huh, I lost my 12mm socket here. Apparently I dropped the, oh, here it is, okay. Oh, I won't be able to use the socket on that. What am I thinking? I mean, I can use it on the others. Well, no, I can only use it on the two in back. All right. Ow! That's one thing, having long hair, laying down on a creeper and you roll and it starts to catch your hair under a wheel, you can't do anything about it. You can't like sit up to get your weight off of it. You can't reach around behind you to lift yourself up off of it. You can't roll the other way because it's already in the wheel. You just let it rip. There's nothing you can do. Just take it like a man and cry. Now, before I put the subframe crossmember in, I would like to be done with the intake stuff because I have a feeling I need to rock the engine to get the intake stuff all the way in. I'll go ahead and tighten these 2 bolts on the back of the water pump. Boy, I hope that's right. This is so weird. RTV gray everywhere. Okay. Water pump's on pretty good. Yeah. So my next stop is going to be, I'm going to rinse off the power steering pump bracket. I don't think there's anything else really back there that's a big deal to get cleaned. And of course I got to figure out the routing for all of these coolant lines. But yeah, oh, wait, I got a couple more here. I forgot about that. 10. 12. Yeah, that wrench is not doing me any good here. You know what? I just figured it out. This 12 is not the right one for the water pump. Let me take it out, put the right one in. Where are my 12mm wrenches? Were they at the station where I worked on the valves? Huh. Yeah, that looks more correct. Has to be. How tight's this one? It is not. Okay, let's get this one out of the way. Well, now I know what happened to the mystery bolt. I did the stupid. Alright, get that out of there. So these are two other mystery bolts. Cool. I have a feeling that they go on this 3-way pulley bracket thing. That looks good. Yeah. Power steering pump. Can I get it on the other side of the motor for a moment? Yeah, there's a connector here. Oops. And I get fluid on the cylinder head. Wouldn't hurt anything, but might as well clean it now before it spreads. We're okay. There. Whoops. Get you out of there too. Alright. Wow. Yuck. I just won't have another chance to clean this. So, yeah. Also, this gives me a chance to take a look and see what parts are supposed to have bolts in them, instead of just guessing and fishing around. One question. Do I simply hang this below, install the intake stuff, and then lift this up to bolt it in place? Or can it be bolted and then put the intake in place? With the trouble I had getting the lower intake bolt, I'm going to err on the side of I need to put the intake on before anything else.